Today we are starting a new video on inferences. The project is due Tuesday, March 7th. This is a very important project because it is a summative grade, so it's a big part of your grade, and it's also a way for you to summarize your learning about the unit inferences. So the first thing you're going to do is create your data set. In order to do that, you'll need to go to eClass and write down all your grades you have in math. Include NTIs as a 0. After you've written down all your grades, then you're going to put your data set in order from least to greatest. Once you've put your data set in order from least to greatest, step 2 is you're going to find the measures of censor. You're going to identify the mean, median, and mode for your data set. Step 3, you're going to create a line plot. To create a line plot, you must use the data set that you were provided. Remember, a line plot shows all the numbers. So you'll need to put all your numbers here, starting from the lowest one, going all the way to the highest one. If one of the numbers that are on your number line not included in the data set, you still must put it on the line, but do not place any X's or dots on top of it. Okay, if you have any more questions about how to create a line plot, please see Ms. Wells. The next step is the measures of variability. So you'll need to use that same data set to find your minimum, your Q1, your median, Q3, maximum, range, and IQR. Once you've found all 7 of those things, you're going to use the first 5 to create a box and whisker plot. You'll be using the line provided down here at the bottom as your number line to create your box plot. And you want to make sure that you create your box plot slightly above the line. The next step is actually making inferences about your data. So based on the data, what can you infer about your math grades? Use the measures of censor and variability to support your inference. Once you've made inferences about your grades, you're going to make predictions. Based on the data, would you predict your next math grade to be higher than 80 or lower than 80? So you're looking at where is most of your data at? What is your mean? What are you more likely to score? The next step is choosing the type of sample that it is. You're going to read each statement and then tell whether each sample is valid, unbiased, or invalid biased, and explain why. Minor Elementary School is considering adding a soccer team to their sports program for the fall season, so they survey players from the basketball team. Is this valid or invalid, and tell why? Number 2, Jessica asked 20 students on the school football team if they ever injured themselves while playing sports. 10 football team members responded yes. Wendy concluded that 500 of the 1,000 students in her school have injured themselves playing sports. And you would tell whether that is valid or invalid, and then explain why or why not. And the last step is you are going to create a colorful, creative word wall. You're going to create a word wall with all the important vocabulary from this unit. Okay, it must include color, and I want you to feel free to be creative as possible. You know, you can include pictures, you can do bold letters, you can do creative dots, whatever you see fit to do. Okay? Alrighty, well now that you know what to do, go ahead and get started.